Hi everyone, I'm Joy from Happy Joy Happy Coffee and More. Wanted to come on here to let you know about a new product that I've been trying and to tell you what my experience has been with it. For those who don't know, I have been drinking Happy Coffee or Smart Coffee since October. Absolutely phenomenal. Love it, love it, love it. I've been able to lose almost 30 documented pounds, and I say documented because I had to order a set of scales because I didn't own one. And I didn't order them until I was like 6 weeks in. So I know I lost weight in the first 6 weeks. I just don't know how much. So the Happy Smart Coffee also got rid of my depression, got rid of my anxiety. It keeps me from being overwhelmed by stress. Stress no longer mounts up to the point that I am overwhelmed or feel like I'm losing my mind, which is a good thing. It has increased my energy. Get up, have my little smart coffee, and go to work, come home, do things around the house, where before I started it, I was suffering from depression. I had gained a lot of weight, and I had basically disconnected from life. It was not a pretty sight to behold. So I give 100% credit to my Happy Smart Coffee. Absolutely, positively love it. Don't know how my life would have been had I not started it in October. So, whenever the company announced that it was coming out with a new coffee, I was interested. But I'm like, well, it can't be any better because, Smart Coffee is phenomenal. I've had such tremendous benefits, too many to mention. Um, just it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. I've had zero complaints about Smart Happy Coffee. So, very anxious to try this new coffee. So, I went ahead and I ordered some, and it's called Nitro Brew. So, I got it in last Thursday. I didn't get home till around 7 o'clock or so. Thought about trying it, decided, better wait till in the morning. And so Friday morning I get up and I did not practice what I preach. I tell everyone to start with half a scoop because you don't know how your body's going to react. But whenever I opened it up and I saw that this is a little scoop. It's smaller than the Happy Coffee scoop. So it's also an instant, and you can see there all the magic inside. And so, like I said, I did not practice what I preach. I started out with a full scoop and drank it. First thing I noticed right off the bat was the flavor. The Smart Happy Coffee, hello pumpkin, tastes like espresso. I drink my coffee black, so it's a little strong. So the Nitro Brew is not. The Nitro Brew tastes like a very good, high quality coffee. So first sip, all through the rest of the cup that I had, I was really, really impressed with the flavor. And I thought, oh, well, I like this. So, went ahead, got dressed, left, headed to work. On the way to work, probably 45 minutes or an hour after I had finished, I noticed I was breathing different. I was breathing better. I have smoked for 30 years, which is bad. I know it's bad. I have, So, breathing, though, was incredible. It was like I had had a Decadron shot. I was getting oxygen in my lungs. It was wonderful. Absolutely, positively wonderful. All up in my sinuses. I could breathe so good and so easy. I was absolutely amazed by it. And whenever I was breathing like that, I was like, geez, this is kind of like getting a Decadron shot. So it was just really, everything was open, everything was wonderful. And so I got on to work, and I had 5 million things that I needed to get done, and had time allotted to do about 2 million of those things. So I noticed that I was zipping here and zipping there and doing this and doing that, and just zoom, 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 zoom. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. Nothing gives me energy other than the Decadron shot. I can take 2 Excedrin, or have taken 2 Excedrin, 35 milligrams of caffeine each, lay down and go to sleep. No problem. There is not a prescription medication that I have been on in my entire life. Luckily, I'm not on that many. That has, wired me up. So the one thing with the Happy Coffee is it did give me a lot of energy, but it wasn't really recognizable energy. I tell people it was a quiet energy. You just had energy. You just didn't feel like, the road runner, which is what I felt on the Nitro Brew. It was almost too much energy because I'm not used to having that kind of energy. And so whenever it first kind of kicked in and I noticed it, it was like, oh, wait a second here. And so I kind of stopped for a second, listened to my heartbeat, and felt it. It was not racing. There was no heart palpitations at all. I held my hands out. My hands were steady. I wasn't shaking like some people get whenever they're in like a caffeine overload, or they're just really, really super jacked up, a lot of nervous energy. Didn't have any of that, but the energy level was off the charts. I left the office about 12 hours after I had drank the coffee, and I was still amped up. And I wanted to do a live video on Facebook, and I thought about going live driving, thought better of it, pulled over, and I've gone back and I've watched the video, and I'm laughing, and you can obviously tell that I've got a ton of energy. So, came on home, did a lot of things around the house, got the little fuzzies fed, did a lot. I went to bed probably around 11:30 that night, thinking there's no way in heck I'm going to be able to sleep. Within 5 minutes, I was sound asleep. I didn't move, didn't roll over, didn't wake up. I mean, slept good, slept sound, and got up the next morning. And whenever I got up on Saturday, I decided to cut back. I did half a scoop. Got up, got ready, went to the bank, went to the post office, drove an hour and a half to a horse show, had lunch with my best friend, helped out at the horse show, which was Madness and Mayhem Deluxe. And I was thinking, might ought to have done a full scoop, because I was running here, running there, everything, trying to help out and do a million things at the horse show. It started storming, raining. It turned from a beautiful day down to below freezing just in a matter of minutes. I got wet. I got cold. I still didn't feel bad, though. I wasn't grouchy. I wasn't mad that I got wet. I wasn't mad that it got cold. I didn't get home from the horse show till about 1 o'clock in the morning, which is pretty typical. Years ago, in my 20s even, anytime that you're out that late, the following day, Sunday, is usually a day of rest and a day of recovery. Well, Sunday morning I woke up, had another half scoop. I vacuumed, I did laundry, I did this, I did that, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. I did not do that 30 years ago on a good day. That's how much energy this Nitro Brew gave me. And half a scoop works wonderful for me. I don't feel like it's too much energy. I'm not concerned about going to a bad place from being too amped up. I don't know if I'll ever do a full scoop. Maybe whenever I want to, on days that I want to be Superwoman, I'll probably do a full scoop. But it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's got polyphenols from grape, mango, and apple. And all of those are designed to get your body to produce nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is a vasodilator. So your muscles around your arteries and your veins relax and they open up wider. And as they open up wider, the cat's into everything, you get better circulation. Getting better circulation, you get better oxygenation throughout your body. So, highly, highly recommend that to anyone that has a breathing issue, whether it's allergies, asthma, COPD. It opens your lungs up. You can breathe fantastic. If you don't have energy and you need energy from conditions like chronic fatigue, this will give you energy. I mean, just super duper energy, extreme energy. A lot of bodybuilders, athletes, marathon runners do a nitric oxide supplement to boost their nitric oxide. It's not like this. I can assure you, even though I don't know what product you're taking to boost your nitric oxide, mine's better. And I know this without even knowing what kind of nitric oxide support or booster you're trying to take, because the formulator for all of the Elevate products is a genius. Absolute genius. Everything is formulated, and the key is the delivery system. The Xanthromax capsule is designed to reach a certain pH level before it disintegrates and it releases the good stuff inside. The Hemplavate full spectrum hemp oil, it is micro encapsulated to where it is water soluble and water dispersible, which means your body absorbs all of it, not like your typical CBD oils where you're only absorbing about 20%. So if you take a nitric oxide supplement, you need to try this one, because I promise you, mine's better. Some of the benefits of nitric oxide, which your body stops producing, it slows down production at about age 40, and there's a gradual decrease. Benefits of nitric oxide is increased circulation, which oxygenates all of your body, all of your cells. It gets where it needs to go. But it also enhances performance, increases your stamina, and it reduces muscle recovery time. It also reduces fatigue, and it increases your energy. And it also protects you against free radicals, which are really, really bad and do a lot more harm than what people are even remotely aware of. So I've also been doing some reading up on nitric oxide, just because I like to know everything. So there's some studies in Europe where they're studying nitric oxide and Alzheimer's, and they do think that there is a link there. Of course, as you age, hate that word or phrase, but it's true. As you age, a lot of things happen to your body, and with the nitric oxide production slowing down, then you see a lot of increase in health issues like hypertension and diabetes, and all of that leads to plaque buildup inside your arteries, hardening of the arteries, or atherosclerosis. So that narrows your blood flow. And as your blood flow gets smaller and smaller and smaller, your body's getting less oxygen that it needs to stay alert and stay healthy. So it's really interesting, some of the studies that they've done on Alzheimer's and nitric oxide and that link. And then there's also a study that I was reading that nitric oxide plays a part in regulating your blood sugar. So if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, talk to your doctor about nitric oxide. And it's just, I love it. I cannot do a full scoop. It's way too much energy, but I love the flavor. I love the added energy that I get over my Happy Smart coffee, but it's unreal. It has blown my mind. I did not think that it was going to get any better than my Smart Happy coffee, but it does. And if anybody has any questions about it, feel free to message me. Feel free to text me at 901-647-2965. And y'all enjoy your evening. Thanks.